First person to the world, the bronze to G. Gordon Liddy, soon to celebrate 78 years of living on his own personal plane of consciousness, still reading the talking point that maybe Barack Obama wasn't born in this country. There's others who say he was born, in Kenya, and I don't have a birth certificate from Kenya to show that he was, but neither does he have a birth certificate to show that he was born in Hawaii either. Nope. He does. The nonpartisan website factcheck.org examined the birth certificate in person, showing him born in Hawaii. They touched it, they photographed it, they analyzed it. It's the original. He was born in Hawaii. Even the wacko site WorldNet Daily says the Hawaii birth certificate is authentic. Gordon, you should go back to that old Watergate trick of yours where you hold your hand over the flame until somebody tells you to stop. We'll get back to you in January. The runner-up, Eddie Burke of radio station KBYR in Anchorage, Alaska. There was a protest against Governor Palin there over the weekend, so naturally Burke called the two women who organized it, quote, socialist baby-killing maggots. Then he gave out their personal cell phone numbers and encouraged listeners to call them up and abuse them. The women got death threats. Mr. Burke, he got a paltry 1-week suspension and no doubt consideration to fill in someday for comedian Rush Limbaugh or Billo or some other of radio's inducers to violence. But our winner, Kevin D. Williamson of the National Review Online, who posted what he says is a reader note about Governor Palin's embarrassment at the official revelation that she had a tanning bed installed in the governor's mansion. Mr. Williamson says the unnamed reader observed, quote, my wife, born, bred, and of Alaska, laughed very heartily when I told about this when she woke up. She has a very dark complexion, a fair bit of native Alaskan blood, and she used a tanning bed when she lived in Alaska. So did her whole family and most of her friends. Why? It's not for the tan, because as you might guess, not much skin ever gets seen anyway. It is to try and fight seasonal affective disorder, SAD. Perhaps Olbermann is unaware, but Alaska is at a very northern latitude, and even when it is summer, there are a lot of clouds. Thus, depression. A lot of people preferred the tanning beds to the strange light box thing. So you're saying maybe Governor Palin suffers from depression caused by seasonal affective disorder? This is a very real disease, and this explanation here, this raises some very real questions. Has the governor undergone therapy for her hypothetical case of depression? Has the governor disclosed her hypothetical illness in any medical disclosure forms? Has the governor been treated with any of the antidepressants that WebMD, for instance, cites as common countermeasures for hypothetical depression that she supposedly has? Has the governor been afflicted with the feelings of sadness or grumpiness or moodiness or anxiety associated by doctors with her hypothetical depression? Has the governor evidenced another prominent symptom of her hypothetical case of this form of depression? Loss of interest in her usual activities. And one more to Mr. Williamson and his unnamed reader at the National Review. You sure this is a better tack to explain the governor's private tanning bed than just saying she wanted a tanning bed? Kevin Williamson of the National Review Online. With friends like this, who needs enemies? Not helping Governor Palin very much, and today's worst person in the world.